It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup all time. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple of little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
On the return, here's Jerome Ford. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger.
And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing it.
To throw is Watson. This one downfield for Tillman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken. Back to throw, Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down a sack back at the 16-yard line. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field, winning 7 games.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second.
Also understand, going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power games.
And 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third.
Here's Watson now on second down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he is tackled. Throwing on third down, Watson. And they're going to move it down the inside. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Back to the air, Watson on second down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Oh, they're down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. Runs over and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10. Watson now to throw. And he is out of bounds. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise.
Now Watson on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not.
Whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a 2nd start when you come.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll set up to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like,
and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down, Walker. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll have it. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. 26 yards.
Best people in the area to try and take that away.
He's looking deep for Bell. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Bell, 69 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 44 yards. And the Browns go. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Buried by... Now Pickett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And bar down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away. That's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
And here's Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead.
That position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 75 yards. And the Stein. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he gets it inside the 35. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done. Even too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On the ground, it's Ford. And good space to operate there as he takes this down.
And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there. Chubb on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 21. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb is
7 in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards. Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still 22-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage. Back 15 yards to move the chains. That is caught. And he'll have this past the 30. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 67 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it bigger. Draw play to Ford. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard. 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is going to have the Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past them. To throw on second is Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. He had the touchdown earlier on film that you like so much.
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. Pickett now from the gun here. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make it 11. They are going for it. Here's Watson. This one downfield for Tillman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover. I feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4.
brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, here's Watson. Tries the right side, and he finds Bell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over. On the ground, it's Ford. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break.
Break from defenses, but in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
This is caught. Touchdown, Browns! It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. Watson off play action. Bell brings it in across the formation. Touchdown! David Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns Browns are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll get this to Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes.
But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Browns. David Bell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances in the big. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.